up, YT? Eyes are blinded. Control your mind. It's your boy Eric Taylor. Complete. Talking some astrology live on YT for the first time. What's up? So I want to come on. What? There's already a design in place to control the human race, and if I say too much, it's me they will erase. All right, we're gonna chill out on the music. I'll pause it because I might come back to it. So I wanted to talk to y'all and just come on live, my first time, because we're still in Aries season. Hope the lighting is pretty good. You know, I'm not like I said, this is my first time live. I didn't even know, how to let my followers know. Hopefully some people come on and check it out or whatever. But wanted to talk about this amazing energy, right? We just had this Aries new moon at 22 degrees. Did y'all like it? How'd you do? But what's fascinating is the energy after it, right? We're dealing with immortal energy April 13th and 14th because the sun is exalted in Aries. And then you've got the moon, now at 15 degrees currently, exalted in Taurus, right? So this is why, if you do the science on it, really why they selected April 15th to be the tax day. Because anything you do today, I hope you did something creative, love, investments, finance, starting a course, a class, just whatever. On April 13th and 14th, it's like planting this seed that has like super water and it will just grow and grow and grow. It's like crazy. This is, the ancients called it immortal energy. So it's really dope. And I hope you guys take advantage of it, right? And manifest, learn, study, share, whatever you create, right? Throw out some music and stuff. I was going to release a new joint. New music. Oh, and check out Complete, at Twitter and Facebook, right? Complete, the MC, Complete. That's my rhyme name. Okay. I'm an old school MC, not that old school, but New York City, born and raised. All right. But when you're talking about astrology and what's going on in the stars right now, and Venus is like soaring, right? It's on its way to Taurus. It's 29 degrees. And you got Chiron and Mercury and the sun all still. This is about this new energy coming off the new moon. It's about self-love. It's about independence, assertive, aggressive, pioneering energy to get it done, to handle your BI, to make it happen. As if you watch my videos, I would say you got to make it happen. And if you live in Manhattan, or for me, if you're born in Manhattan. But I hope some people come on. I didn't know how to let, my subscribers know, except for putting a notice up in community. And if not, that's okay too. I just wanted to jump in for a little bit and start talking to y'all and start doing some more lives. Okay. I normally have been doing them just on Facebook in the past and doing my podcast, the Knowledge is Love podcast. And maybe I'll start doing it here because, if you love someone, you keep them in the know, right? If someone has to guess, assume, or believe, then they don't know. There's no love. Knowledge is love. So when you have knowledge, you got to share it to people, right? So you guys can come and join me on my Patreon, right? And it's patreon.com/Taylor2 Coaching, and get some, insight and information that's not here on the YT. But I really just enjoy helping my clients. I do the relationship coaching. I'm, working with quite a few people right now, but I'm also doing the charts, and that's the thing. I love connecting with y'all. And, shout out to my Pluto and Scorpio generation and Pluto and Sag. You've been coming to your boy and holding me down, but I work with everybody. I've done charts all the way from Pluto and Cancer to Pluto and Capricorn. All right. That's just what it is and how it is. And I always tell the adults, if you got kids, you got to get the birth chart done for your children. you need to know how to help guide them, but it's also just the best energy for you to become a better parent. Okay. I mean, this is muy importante for the cabeza and the heart, But I also wanted to talk about, well, nobody's really coming on, but your boy's not phased. I'm here for y'all. All right. But it's important also, because I will save this. You guys can watch this in the replay. Okay. But it's very important also to learn about your big three in astrology. And I have my big three astrology service where I break down the meaning and the placement of your sun, moon, and ascendant, the big three, plus the part of fortune, which is the harmonic. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm still dealing with this, issue from the teeth. It was jacking up your boy's tooth, pulling out the wisdom teeth, and then doing this and da 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 da. It's crazy. So, but it's the energy between your sun, moon, and ascendant. Okay. And it's usually around 30 or after 30 where you get spiritual, financial blessings and where you just feel your heart and soul feel it like this great peace. Okay. And you connect that with like the North Node and the midheaven. Throw in some Jupiter. We could talk about serious manifestation. I'm going to create a webinar. You guys can go check it, tailoredtoyoucoaching.com, and just purchase it and download it about how to really manifest through astrology. Okay. Through your Jupiter, your midheaven, your North Node, and how to really harness this energy of the planets. And I have an astrological life coaching program that I do, really it's, after you do the full birth chart and custom, 40 to 50 minute custom video summary. If y'all don't know, I mean, you better ask some of these people who got the chart readings. It's like a mini movie of yourself, and I need to start telling people, if you want, you send me a picture and I can throw your picture in there when I'm editing. And, you got this dope little mini movie about you, the map of your life, the astrology. It don't get no realer. I'm trying to help you all escape the matrix, for real. So, but the sun, the moon, and ascendant, right? So your ascendant, your outer mass, your physical appearance, is at the eastern horizon. When you came out mama's womb and you were first breath, right? Well, whatever zodiac belt was on the eastern horizon at the time, that's your ascendant, right? For me, it's Scorpio. Okay. And so that's very important. I got 4 boys. We got a Virgo ascendant, a Gemini ascendant, and some Capricorn ascendants. That's how it goes in the family, But what's really cool, though, is that the ascendant sets up the entire chart of the zodiac wheel, the 12 houses. I use the whole sign system, Western tropical. I mess with Vedic. Don't say I don't do Vedic readings. I don't do that. I respect Vedic sidereal, but I'm just still kind of studying and learning. But I'm just trying to master Western tropical, but I use the whole sign system, right? That's more ancient, going back to ancient Kemet and Arabic and Hellenistic, okay? So the whole sign system, much better than the Placidus with the interceptions. It can throw off the whole chart and everybody, it dissolves the energy. No. Don't. Do the whole sign system. That's what my astrology teachers and gurus taught me. And I think that's the way to go. That's what I'm going to teach in my class. I'm trying to set that up. I'm going to put it out there. I'm trying to do it in probably the 2nd or 3rd week of June, where I'll be starting my intro to basic astrology course, 7 weeks. Okay. Maybe, teachable or Denio, we'll see, through Zoom, breaking it down, probably 5 weeks live, 2 weeks recorded, but it's going to be a 7-week course, just teaching you the foundations of astrology. Because when you have the foundation, you need a foundation to build, right? That's Saturn. You need that discipline. You need that structure, that solid foundation where you are really, Carol Ann, move into the light. Mommy, I'm in the light. Got to make sure the light is, kind of shining on your boy or whatever, just, got to get in the light. Got to get in the light. What? Got to get in the light. Do it right. Got to get in the light. Oh my God. So, you got to have fun. But, so what's so great about it is that you're learning the planets. You're learning the signs. You're learning the houses. I'm going to give you a little taste of, basic medical astrology, and that's going to be the 7 weeks. Okay. Then I will design the intermediate course where we get into transits and aspects, and then, really house rulership. So, for example, if you're a Scorpio ascendant, Mars, traditional, and then Pluto, modern, would be your chart ruler, right? So then Sagittarius in the second house, and go on, and then the 12th house would be Libra. So then your sun and your moon. So my moon's Capricorn in the third house as a Scorpio ascendant, right? The Virgo sun in the 11th house. So the big three is so important. And I really I'm probably going to start in the next week or two a new service separate from my big three mini chart, only $50, where I'm going to do probably for $75, like a little big four reading. Okay. It's the big three plus the North Node. Because to be honest with you, those are the four most important placements. I mean, Jupiter and Mercury are so important, but if you can really master and understand at least your sun, moon, and ascendant, and then your North Node, you're starting to rock, okay? You are really starting to rock and understand your mission, your purpose, your assignment, who you be with, what numbers to dial, right? Like, like what's going on? Like, who are you, right? In life, you should be asking these questions, right? Who are you and why am I here? What's my purpose? Well, astrology gives you that insight and information. It's like God just gave you this dope map. And, no, I'm not saying it's the end all to be all. But what I'm saying is when you do life butt naked without knowing astrology, walking around butt naked, think about it. But it's very important to really just, tap in and make sure you are aware. This is how you wake up. This is how you get knowledge of self and increase your self-love, right? I got a young assistant here and he's got his Taurus and Mercury. Well, he's a great artist and he's got a smooth voice and speech and a great actor, right? And so your Mercury placement is very important, right? I put up the poll and you guys can vote. What series do you want me to do next, right? Well, Mercury's in last, but it's very important. Right now, I'm going to keep the voting probably going to April 21st. But Venus and Moon and Venus are winning. So what planet through the houses do you want me to do next in terms of my series? Moon, Mercury, Venus, or Mars. So right now it's Moon in first, Venus in second, Mars in third. And then you got poor little Mercury. Poor Gemini, Virgo, and fourth. But it's so important because this is your expression, your hands, your skills, your logical, critical thinking, right? There's the light. There's the computer, right? There's my sun. There's the door, my feet, my shoes, my dope. Check out my girl, Kia Washington. She made this for me just with some dope energy. She makes the dope necklaces and stuff like that for people. I'll try to, put the link. I put it on one of my videos recently down below. I like to support local businesses. I'm all supporting. I'm going to start trying to do interviews here live and on Zoom. I just got to figure out how to work it. I'm not young like y'all and know how to do all the technology like that. I'm still trying to get that down, but I got the content. Okay. So I also need an assistant. If somebody wants to come and join Tailored to You Coaching and be a part of the movement, because it's a movement. Because I just want all y'all to be safe and to have the self-love and be on your highest vibration. You know what I mean? Really. If I knew what I know now, at 22 or 26, 23, before your Saturn returns. And so if I was God or president, I'm gonna tell you straight up, nobody would get married until their Saturn returns. Marriage should begin anywhere between 29 and 33, 35, to be honest with you. I get for women, you want to, have kids. So, and remember, because God makes no mistakes, the cerebral cortex and the medulla oblongata is still maturing for women between 25 and 28. And for men, more like 28 to 32, coincides with Saturn returns between 28 and 30. Your Mars matures at 27. Your Sun, depending on the sign and the house, really matures anywhere between 26 and 33. Okay? So this is, it's when you learn how to live with the flow, and this is back to the Astrological Life Coaching. So after I do the chart reading, if you want to do the Astrological Life Coaching, we meet for 4 weeks, and each week for 60 minutes, we go over 3 houses at a time and break it down. And it's so dope. And I'm so excited because I've just been working with so many people and blessing them, man. And that's what it's all about. And that's what your boy Eric is here for Tailored to You Coaching, And so it's do you have, I was gonna say, see if you sign in or whatever. People.
There are 4 people.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Well, hey, you guys, nobody's commenting or whatever?
I don't know if we can see it.
Oh, we can't see the comments? Okay. Well, maybe get to... I'm still learning the live, so if you're commenting...
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Okay, maybe come over here so you can see. Yeah, I didn't know that you were commenting, so I didn't even know people were on. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm so glad somebody's here. I figured I was just yapping away and nobody's really listening. Not like I would change anything, but I at least would address you. Now, the thing is so small, so I'm going to be real, I can't see it, but I got my young son here, an assistant, Mr. Gemini Smooth, so who's on there, man?
Mel said LOL.
Hey, Melly Mel.
Mad Gaming said hi.
Mad who?
Mad Gaming.
Okay, I don't know you, Mad Gaming. What's up? Okay. And who was the other?
He's a Capricorn, Sun, Gemini Moon, Scorpio Rising.
Woo! Scorpio Rising. Oh my gosh. Cap Sun, 3rd house. Okay. Don't listen. Cap Sun, 3rd house. Don't be too tough on your siblings if you got siblings. And maybe when you were in grade school, if you didn't get picked for the teams, you might have been a little bit of a bully and stuff. That 3rd Sun. I know about Capricorn 3rd Sun. You about your business too. I got a Cap Moon. So Capricorn Sun is dope. Gemini Moon. Oh man. 8th house. So you're probably really into astrology. You think I don't know about you? Okay. Who else we got?
Those are the only 2 that comment.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody else watching, comment or whatever. You got any questions? We can talk a little bit. Mel, you already know the flavor. And I just thank you. And Mel, she's learning astrology too. And I hope she still takes my class. I'm trying to put it up in June because I have so much insight and information to share with you guys. But also that North Node. Oh my God. And Mel knows, I was telling her about the manifestation through that Jupiter, right, Mel? It's real. It's important, and for you ladies, obviously, the Jupiter is a potential husband, but Jupiter is where our blessings, our fortune, right? We shoot our arrows. It's your wisdom, your beliefs, your philosophy, your fortune. In that 9th house, your father's teachings, so that's why in astrology you need to know. So, right, even if whatever your ascendant is, let's say you're Sagittarius ascendant. So you're going to look at the 9th house energy and you want to look at where your Jupiter's placed. All right. And who else just commented?
Oh, Mel said, yep, Jupiter and Scorpio.
Yeah, that's me and you, Mel. Come on. You know how we do. Jupiter and Scorpio. Okay. Jupiter in Sagittarius and Pisces is like a dream, and Jupiter in Cancer. I can't hate on y'all, but Mel and I will tell you we don't mind having our Jupiter and Scorpio. It is dope. No, I laugh because it's a lot of fun. Jupiter and Scorpio is a lot of fun, and I think what's good is that if you really focus on your meditation, and I'm talking deep breath work, even more than I do myself, and I tell it to my clients, but I've got to apply it to my life. I'm not perfect, right? And got to meditate more. But when you really get into deep breath work, you can heal old childhood wounds and all this stuff. But then you start to manifesting through your birth chart and astrology and through your Jupiter. Like, you guys have to understand, you got to talk to these planets, harness them. Be bold. Just like, like if you're Christian, you're talking to Jesus or you're talking to Buddha or Muhammad, whatever, like walk in that spiritual knowing and be like, listen, Mercury, I guess sometimes I got to check my Mercury in Virgo, not to get too arrogant. So, anybody else got a dope ascendant? Or
Yeah, Mad Gaming said, I also have Pluto in Scorpio, first house, 29 degree, with the north node in Scorpio.
What? Oh my God. Yo, come on, man. You all right. Yeah, you need to hit me up for a chart reading because man, North Node in the first house in Scorpio with Pluto. You better not have anything else up in there.
He also has, I have Jupiter and Venus in Sagittarius conjunction in the second house.
Okay, well, Venus and Jupiter. Yeah. So you have a night chart. So in a night chart, Saturn is your greater malefic and Venus is your greater benefic. So you look for the Venus over the Jupiter. But Scorpio, see, this is the thing with Scorpio ascendants, and a lot of astrologers won't tell you this, and your boy's going to tell you, not only because I'm one, but I got the knowledge, but it's a gift and a curse. Okay, I already know, Matt Gaming, you went through some stuff in your childhood. I know. I feel for you. I went through it too, but it's really like a gift from the ancestors. So that Sagittarius second house means you'll never be broke and homeless. Like even when like the chips are down and the rent is due or you're struggling, you'd be like, all of a sudden you'd be like, oh, did I just find $1,000 in the street by a cab? Like, I mean, it will play out like that, but you'll always be provided and taken care of. And thank your ancestors. Talk to your grandparents that might be passed away or great parents. You got to investigate that fourth house, and with that Aquarius, right? Mom might have been a little cold and detached. What did he say here? What his moon is? What's your moon, Gaiman? You know what I mean? But it's Venus and Jupiter together is, I got it in Scorpio on the ascendant. So, I know, but yours is a Sagittarius. So, Venus, Sag, but that's the thing in astrology, nothing's, super negative, nothing super positive. You have to learn how to harness and mold and transform and transmutate these energies. Okay. So don't ever look at astrology one placement. It's the whole thing. Because you got to look what's aspecting and talking to each other and how you can manifest, these energies. Because it won't steer you wrong, right? Even if I do your chart reading, right? I could miss something or you could not remember something. But I'll tell you this, as a Scorpio ascendant, if you have Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, your mother, and I don't even say 98%, it's probably 100%. Every client I've had, I mean, I got family members, this and that. Even my own twin sons have Scorpio moons. My wife went preeclamptic they were born a month early. They were supposed to be Virgos and they're Leos. And she went preeclamptic. But mothers, it's either a difficult pregnancy or a difficult birth. And I had one client who was like, no, that's not true for me. And then I was like, are you sure? How was the birth and pregnancy? And then she was like, oh, yeah, I went preeclamptic the last 2 weeks. I was on the bed. I was like, there you go. That's it. Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Your mama had a tough time with your monkey butt. All right. What else is?
He said he has moon in Gemini and he thinks like in the first degree.
Okay. I mean, so that's more. That's that sun energy, moon in Gemini. So your moon in that 8th house, I mean, I'm not going to give you like a whole free reading over here over the whole thing, but I got you. But the moon in Gemini in 8th house is not bad. It's really not, because the 8th house, you want to write, learn, and talk about the occult, astrology. Now, astrology, some people say astrology is not the occult. They say, because it's really the 11th house Aquarius. But it's the occult sciences. So we're talking tarot, numerology, astrology, metaphysics, white and black magic. And don't get into no crazy voodoo stuff because you don't want to put curses on anybody or anything like that. And you practice that stuff. I always advise people just watch yourself because that karmically comes back on you. You don't want to even if you get the knowledge, real gurus and shamans and people who are like, santeros, like Santeria, Brujeria, right? Because that all goes back from ancient Africa. You got to be careful of these energies. You don't want to get into that stuff in terms of doing bad against other people. That's not what these powers and this knowledge and information is for. So Gemini, you could write, but you could also be a great spy, a great detective, CSI, DNA, or you could just be like, really big into porn. I mean, you could be, but who else? Anybody else new comment?
Yeah, no. B. Kenneth said, reading and understanding your chart is like peeling an onion.
Ah, yeah, nah. I mean, what's your big three? Was it BK? What's the name? BK? Yeah, no, it is peeling an onion. And you know what's so great? You could look at if you know, and if you don't, let's say I do your chart or whatever, but even with my own chart, even with my son's chart, and my family, I sometimes will see new things. So this is what I do. So if I do your chart reading, if you wanted to do astrological life coaching, what's so dope is that we take a deeper dive and we meet on Zoom for 4 weeks, an hour, and we look at 3 houses at a time. And then I start to get into the deeper of the numerology, the degrees of your placements. And then I look at your aura, human design. Most astrologers aren't going to give you all this stuff. And if they do, they're going to charge you thousands of dollars. Right now, I'm still building my business. My prices are more than fair. Okay. $150 for a birth chart, but the work that I do, Mel will tell you if she's still on. I mean, I've had chart readings from other astrologers. Okay. They don't give you what I give you. And I'm not bragging. I'm just being real and honest because I really want you to learn this and know this, because if we all vibrate higher, then the world is just a better place. Especially for you young folks, man, I want your life to be easier. I already had a hard life. I don't wish it on nobody. And as a Scorpio ascendant, good God. But I love it because let me tell you, my boy was at Mac Gaming with the Scorpio Rising. If you don't know your powers yet, you'll tap into it, especially depending on your age. And with your Pluto thing, you're born between 83 and how old are you? 83 and 95. So you're somewhere between 25 and 38. But if your Saturn hasn't returned yet, I'll tell you this, as you age, the Scorpio ascendant, for example, so when I meet people, I can see right through them. And Scorpio ascendant is a magnet. People are either really attracted to you or really repelled by you. So I know when I was doing television, film, and acting in New York, and I had long locks down to my belly button, and I was on New York Undercover, I was on Sopranos, I was on Third Watch. I never made it rich and famous, but I was a working SAG actor in New York. I was in New York Times, on Broadway. All right, got reviewed. Your boy was doing it. Okay, I worked with a lot of the stars and celebrities. I know all the insight. I knew about the Me Too movement 20 years ago. I got stories. Okay. So even when I'm doing my videos, when you hear me drop a little knowledge, I worked with Dinah Ross, I talked about that in one of my videos. Well, it's true, so I worked with Dinah Ross on Double Platinum, So, you have to understand, I'm really, this is what I'm doing. It's my life. I've had multiple lives. What else? Who we got? What else did I say?
There's been a ton more comments.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Mad Gaming. I'm gonna start from the top.
Yeah.
Mad Gaming said he has Moon Taurus in 7th house and Leo Mars in the 10th house.
Oh man, you just bragging now, right? So do you know about today the energy with the immortal, the Taurus moon? So your exalted moon. Thank God for that. Now the moon in any, it's at home in Cancer, but exalted in Taurus, but even in the earth signs, the moon likes to be, because remember, the moon is closer to the earth than the sun. The moon, which is really your, so Pluto's your soul psyche. The sun is really, yes, it's your vitality and your ego and expression. Some people say the soul, but it's really your vitality and your spirit, right? That spirit. Close those doors. Okay. And the moon is really your it's like your breath. So to have the moon exalted in Taurus, not only are you grounded with your emotions, and mine is in Capricorn, Virgo's good too. And Virgo and Taurus are better than the moon in Capricorn, because we can be a little, not detached, but a little, sometimes mean with our emotions. Not mean, but just, my son would tell you I'm good with my emotions. But, Capricorn, we're look, I'm focused on work. Unless it's real issues, I'm not going to get too crazy. But then the stern disciplinarian, if I got to lay down the law, I'm going to lay down the law as a father. You know what I mean? And okay, so that's who else, and what else?
Yeah, he was also mentioning how like his mom had bad with her pregnancy.
Yeah, I know your mom did. You boy, come on, I got you. Do I got you? I got you. Right? Yeah, but yeah, man. So be nice to your mother. Don't respect her because it's not easy. What women go through to give birth, man. It's no joke. So who's the other comment? Who's that?
B Kenneth.
Oh, B Kenny.
Said Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Gemini Moon.
Okay, Libra Sun, the Capricorn Rising. So what's your North Node, B Kenneth? Because that's a good big three. That Libra Sun, that's in the 10th house. My son who's right here helping me, he's got the sun in the 10th house. So hopefully your father is helping you with your career and your life and all that. But just know with that sun there, you're going to face enemies and obstacles because Sun and Saturn got beef, right? Saturn rules the 10th house. They don't like each other. They're not amigos. It's no bueno. But the sun in the 10th house, that's like, you're going to remember the sun is a floodlight, right? My spotlight, the bright light, right? So that sun, the sun, whatever house it's in, it's like a floodlight, so you see everything. But when it's in the top of the horizon, right, the titty top, that's that you will overcome and achieve in your life. You're good. And with Libra, you want to think of Venus type things, relationships, and Libras are great social workers, event planners, wedding planners, teachers, lawyers. Just remember as the Libra though, you Libra man, I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna joke on y'all. You do type to iron your undershirts and your boxers. You iron your wife beater and try to be all, iron your socks. I had a roommate in college with the Libra son. I was like, come on, man, let's go to the party. He's busy ironing. Ain't nobody gonna see that. I was just used to have fun with him. But Libra guys are good guys. Just watch the passive aggressive. And with the Capricorn rising, you can be so tough on yourself. Yes, you want to achieve, but don't put the pressure and allow others to help you. Okay. And that what it was, the Gemini Moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that Gemini Moons are good. I mean, because you're so artistic and talented and smart and verbal. I joke with you watch my videos. I hope you do. And if you guys aren't on here or haven't subscribed, please subscribe, ring the bell, and check out the Patreon. I got exclusive stuff there. But that Gemini Moon, I call you Gemini's the verbal slut. Because and I don't mean it in a bad way. You love to share ideas and knowledge and da-da-da-da-da. So that with the Cancer in the 7th, so your Gemini's in the 6th. So your work, your service, your daily routine. You're probably nice with the hands. You could probably do Tai Chi, karate, boxing for your health and exercise. But Gemini in the 6th house, your work and daily routine, you're probably very funny. Probably a jack of all trades at work. You probably like to switch jobs and careers all the time too, So you're going to be all right though. You're going to be all right. Anything else that you say is North Node or the BK?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, Mel said it was fun working with you. Mad Gaming said they started learning astrology about a year ago.
Okay.
But then
you're on the right path.
Kenneth said
BK.
Her daughter is a Libra.
Kenneth is a lady?
Wait, I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, daughter is a Libra Sun.
Okay.
Leo Rising. Just got a full ride to Stanford. So
Stanford, crazy. Wow.
Want to buy her a chart reading.
Okay. Yeah, hit me up at tailored2coaching@gmail.com. And that's good for the college students. Full ride. Because listen, your daughter at Stanford, I have some friends went. So these so-called almost like Ivy League schools, the kids, how we were in college, they get into trouble and all this stuff. And then it's even harder now. I got a son at a junior in college with COVID and all this stuff. It's just crazy. But Leo Rising, she probably got a healthy ego. Leo Rising, she is the queen. She probably got the hair, very regal, What else was her daughter? Leo Ascendant and what else?
Leo Rising.
And what?
Leo Rising and Libra Sun.
Oh, okay. Libra Sun in the 3rd house, which she, could be very creative, good speech writer, very expressive, and very intelligent. But, sometimes when the sun prefers to be in houses like 8 through 11. It's not bad in 12, but it's just like when it's in the night chart, like, so for example, if any of you guys have the sun in the 4th house, really 9 times out of 10, the father and mother can get a divorce, or the father can just, unfortunately, can pass away. You'd have to see other placements, but usually the father's not a big role in your life when it's in the 4th house, the sun. Okay, just so you guys know that information. And doesn't mean you can't have a good relationship with dad. It just means they might not be there for the big part in upbringing. Like if there's a divorce, you're going to move with mom, stuff like that. But that's, sun in the 3rd house is good. You can get a little arrogant though, in your little in the local community, your daughter and area with the cousins and siblings. Is she the oldest child? Sun in the 3rd house. She'll either be the oldest or the youngest, but is she the oldest? You can let me know, BK. And who else? Somebody new came on?
Yeah, Mr. Clean.
Oh, what's up, Mr. Clean? That's my boy. How you doing, man? How's the tracks? You need to send me some beats. Yeah, I'm actually about to release some music and stuff. But Mr. Clean is that's tell him about my chart readings, how I do for people, man. You know how it is. You and Mel, let them know about your boy, But Mr. Clean, man, I hope you're working with your energy. You got a good chart. Just brilliant young man, Mr. Clean is no joke. I hope everything's going good. Hope you guys are Yo, do something. Put out some music tonight or tomorrow. This is the immortal energy. This is why these controllers of the world set up tax day, April 15th. Now, I can't stay on long. I got to get ready to bounce at like 7 in about 8 minutes or whatever. But I'm going to try to come back on. I might even just come back on tomorrow night. This is my first time doing a live, so I just had to, get my feet wet and stuff. But I might come on back tomorrow night. But, hit me up at tailored2coaching@gmail.com. The reason why I might come off the live is just because, I got, other people, wifey's trying to do her live and her thing. So I don't want to, mess up her the bandwidth, I'm not rocking with 5G because I'm not dealing with that, hey, I'm not going to get into the politics of these things, but I'll stay on at least till 7, and then I'll be back probably tomorrow night live. But yeah, if you want the chart reading, you hit me up, email me directly. You can always go to my website, see my services that tailored to you, because I customize everything for you, even my coaching programs. What did so I know about Mr. Clean.
There's still more people.
Okay.
Moonbeam.
Hey, Moonbeam.
Beam. He said North Node Scorpio here.
So, okay. I feel you.
We got Ellie, Patricia.
Okay.
Patricia. 4th house sun here.
4th house
rising.
4th house sun and what rising?
Sun here, Leo rising.
Oh, okay. So how's the relationship with dad? 4th house sun, Ellie?
Hold on, just no more.
Okay.
Leo rising and divorce, living with mom is true. He's definitely important though. So.
Okay, divorce and living with mom. So I was right? See, yeah, that's wild. Yeah, astrology is so. This is what I tell you guys, and I try to tell this to my own friends and family, and I just beg and implore people to learn. In my birth chart, I could see my father was murdered when I was 6 years old, and you could see that in my birth chart. After that, there was no questioning astrology. That's a mic drop right there, okay? It's like, boom. It's like, and it's not in my sister's chart, it's 5 years older, just my chart. So, you know what I mean? Like I love you guys. This is fun, man. I'm going to come on live more with you guys, and I'm just so thankful. And thank you for making my page grow. And I would love to do any of your charts. And trust me when I tell you, 150 is a steal and it's worth it. And for what I do now, I'm going to increase the prices soon. So jump on. I'm not saying when, maybe May or June, but for what I do now is really more worth like 250. So I'll keep the 150 service for people, but it's not going to be, because right now I give you the written report, the videos, because as an MC, I'm the king of double entendres. My wife teases me, but I love double entendres. I want you to get it and then I want you to be like, and Mel will tell you, or Mr. Clean, for 5 years from now, I want you to be like, well, what does it mean to have Jupiter in 8th house? Or what does it mean to have my sun in the 4th? And then you can read about it, read my thing. And then I give you my videos breaking down the houses and the written of it. But then, you can just click on it 5 years from now, unless they turn off the internet, which they will do one day. they're going to turn it off and then they'll turn it back on and, you know, blame it on China, whatever. But, you know, I don't want to talk too much stuff because it's YT, you know, but that's why you got to go to my Patreon, because I give you the truth. I'm a Scorpio Rising, true speaker and true seeker. And my second album is True Speaker, ironically, before I even knew I was Scorpio Rising. First album is Hip Hop Forever. Who else? I got some new ones. I got a couple minutes left.
Live is fun. Thank you from Kenneth.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Mr. Clean said, "A nice man. I got time. If I got time, I plan on producing. I'm manifesting like 5 different projects right now."
Yo, Mr. Clean, you're dope. Keep grinding, baby. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, man. You know how we rock, Mr. Clean. Come on. Send me some beats, too. I want to hear what you're working with. I always give you some good criticism and support, you know, and give you, you know, spit a little something on there. But, yo, please, all of you, use this immortal energy. Understand, as Venus is getting ready to go into Taurus, it's at 29 degrees. The moon right now is at like 15, 16 degrees. What this energy has been doing for this Aries season right now with the Chiron and Venus, get inside, tap into your Chiron and work on your self-love, okay? Talk to your younger self. I teach this in my coaching program. I'll give it to you for free right now. Write letters to your younger self at the degrees of your Chiron. Learn what your wound is. You can help others heal, and through helping others heal, and I'm going to do my Chiron series soon, you will help heal yourself. I promise you. You can do this. All right? I got you. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're enjoying, you know, and be careful out there. This world, I mean, all these shootings lately, and, you know, and the cops have got to stop killing innocent, you know, Black men. I don't care if they run or this and that, whatever. I mean, I don't even get into the stuff and politics, because I don't like to watch all the stuff. Just understand there are no accidents. Everything happens for a reason, and let's just pray for Mars to get out of Gemini, because that's been all the shootings. There was a school shooting in Tennessee, I think, yesterday. I missed that. I mean, who could keep up with it? It's crazy. Go ahead. Who?
All right. I do have to say the dream journal was no joke.
Who was that, Mr. Clean?
Yeah.
See? Dude, and what will happen? Harness that 12th house energy. And as you do the dream journal, and you get better and better. And then it's almost like you're living like 2 lives. It'll get real intense. You might have to like take a month off, right? But it's so dope, because when you tap into the subconscious and unconscious mind, it will reveal, and then you can start to see people coming at you, good and bad. For me, I used to see women that I was dating. I freaked out my wife before we got married. I was like telling her that some old boyfriend was going to come and reach out to her. And he did. Every time I told her, he did 3 different times. She started to think that me and him were like in cahoots. I was like, nah, I just, you know, I didn't know the astrology that deep then, but I would get these visions and dreams. My Uranus is in the 12th house of Libra. Look at where your Uranus is at in your chart. Harness and manifest that energy. Uranus is so important and deep. All right. Big 3 astrology. I got a mini chart service for $50. If you want to do for $75, the big 3 in North Node, I'll do that for you. Now, there's no custom video summary, but you still learn so much, even if you just want to get your feet wet. And knowing your big 3 in your North Node is, I mean, that's the foundation of the map of really knowledge of self and just astrology and stuff. Anybody else before we bounce?
Yeah. Am I your son, the Capricorn or Cap Rising?
Huh? Is he said, I'm your son?
Yeah. No, he's asking a question. It's Kenneth.
Oh, Kenneth. No, my son that's helping me, and he's no joke. He's an actor, an artist. No, he's got the Virgo rising and the Gemini sun. I got twins. Pray for me. I have Leo twins with Capricorn rising and their sun in the 8th house. Okay, this is going to be all gray in like 5 years. Please pray for your boy. They wear my ass out. They're 7 years old. They're crazy. The 11-year-old will tell you they're crazy. They're crazy. So, but you know, but sun in the 8th house is, and ironically, right, sun in the 8th house, it basically can mean their father is into the occult sciences and astrology. There you go. Astrology working again. One day I'm going to do a video breaking down like even the relationship of my wife and I, how you could see she's the Taurus ascendant, I'm the Scorpio. You know what I mean? Like just all that stuff. So I got to get ready to wrap it up just because, you know, like I said, wifey, if you guys want and you can go to Instagram and catch her live. If you guys want amazing body and skincare, organic and vegan, completely, they do the greenwashing and say stuff is natural now. And you got L'Oreal and all these companies trying to say they got all this stuff. If you really read the ingredients, read your ingredient list. They're trying to poison you. So my wife, her company is Quench Naturel, Quench, right? Naturel, Naturel, the French way, quenchnaturel.com. You can order products from deodorant to toothpaste to body and skincare for the face. That's how your boy be looking so smooth and young. Plus, I got the Venus in the first house. So, Anyway, but let me stop. I got funny stories though about being on this show with Christine Baranski and Jim Gaffigan and Rocky Carroll, the director or producer. They didn't want me like being in the front on the camera because they were saying that I was like taking the shine from like the main cast with my long locks or whatever. And then one of the other co-actors was like, "Yeah, Eric is just too fine for prime time." And I was like, "Shoot, give me them checks, give me some speaking lines." But the show, and Sarah Gilbert was on there. Me and Sarah Gilbert used to talk all the time. And funny story, Christine Baranski didn't know what locks were. She came up to me one day, "Eric, I love your Rastafarians." The actress Christine Baranski, real sweet lady. I'm not like dissing her. I don't throw shade on people. Don't just throw out positive energy. Now I'm giving you real stories and humor, but never hate on anyone else. If you're doing good, wish others to do good. Don't ever be jealous. That's wasted energy. Okay? I promise you, don't waste your time on the next person. And if you got people in your life hating on you, cancel them. I'm not into cancel culture, but cancel them because you don't need energy vampires. That's real. Guard and protect your energy, people, please. Your boy begs you. All right? What else? Anybody else before we go?
No, not really. That's it. Haha, good luck with that. Just talking about Jackson this.
Yeah, no, I need, I don't know. Actually, you know what? Go ask mom if her, to see if she's doing okay with the feed. Mm-hmm. And then maybe I could stay on a couple minutes. I might be able to stay on more. I'm just respectful. Wifey's doing her thing. I don't want to mess up the internet for her if she's lagging. So that's why I was saying I have to get off. If I don't have to get off, I could stay with you and answer some more questions for you guys because I'm having fun, and I just, it's really cool talking to you guys, and I hope you follow my social media. I know not everybody does Twitter, but I tell people to follow me on Twitter. I don't have like any real numbers on Twitter, and it's not like I don't care. But the Twitter's at Taylor2C, and then I also have at Big3 Astrology. Huh? Yeah. She's okay? Okay, close the door then. All right, so we'll stay on for a little bit longer. Ask me some questions. If you guys, young William my son will break it down. I should throw in a little track for you guys or whatever. And but at the same time, your boy does need to eat some dinner. I have not had anything to eat. And any other questions?
I would like to ask from Mr. Clean. I would like to ask about fixed grand crosses.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. And I'll be honest, I'm not an expert, but when you have the fixed grand energy, the one thing that you need to do with it is you'd have to tell me the houses. So if you told me the houses, I can, break it down better. But I think since you know my information, we could do that offline and stuff. But, the grand crosses, you can harness that energy, but when it's fixed, right, it can be very rigid, stubborn, right? So you want to look at, is it in water? Is it in, is it fixed fire? And then what houses? All right. But that's a long answer. But it's definitely a good question. And we'll talk about it off of the YT and stuff. Because then I don't want to throw out your personal business, and I don't have your chart in front of me. I don't even, remember all that stuff. But yeah, you can definitely work with it. to help you. It's not easy though. Fixed energy, right? And also with fixed energy, sometimes you can watch out for your blood pressure. And you have to, like, for example, like when you're dealing with the fixed Aquarius and Scorpio and Taurus and Leo, you hold on to the anger, and that can bring on stress and high blood pressure. So you have to be mindful of that, right? So I like when the Scorpios have the moon, even though that's my kids, but they will just let their emotions out. Because if you hold on to your anger and your frustration and the fixed energy, the stubbornness, it can actually physically hurt your body. Go ahead.
Oh, no, nothing else.
Okay. So you know what I mean? So just be mindful of that. But let me know if anybody, any other questions and stuff. If not, I'm gonna get ready to bounce so I can get some dinner and be a winner, But be Kenneth, I'd be honored to do your daughter's chart. Stanford. Congratulations. That's a good feeling.
Mr. Clean said, "Oh yeah, I know about all that."
Yeah, but it's important to Mr. Clean's a brainiac too. You didn't go to Stanford though, did you? Where'd you go to college, Mr. Clean? Are you still in school? I forgot. But Mr. Clean is super intelligent. I love the super intelligent young people. And I got to tell you, you Pluto, Scorpio, Pluto, Sag, you young people, man, you got a lot of stuff on your plate, but you are really, you're moving the needle. You just got to make sure that you do the spiritual work of healing through your trauma and crises so that you can, when you're ready after your Saturn returns, walk in your self-love and your confidence. You know what I mean? Walk in your, especially Scorpio. So yeah, since I did a surgery, my mouth can't talk right. Your boy can't talk right all the time, But the Scorpio generation, they so much trauma and crises, but then they get really arrogant. And what's up with you young folks overpricing stuff? I always see young people and they're trying to charge this and that. You got to understand, you like to charge people different things and you do the work and overprice stuff, but you got to have the quality behind it and you got to have the receipts. Like all this generation with the influencers, well, people, I want to be an influencer for this and that or whatever. But if you can't show how you've boosted up someone's sales and this and that, and you got to have a spreadsheet and all this information, how you think people are just going to just bestow all this money on you? And maybe it's happening with other young people. So like, but when you're dealing with like grown folk, like Pluto Libra and Pluto Virgo people, see, I'm from that last generation of Pluto Virgo, which is 56 to 70. And then Libra is, 71 to 82, 83, right? Pluto and Virgo, we had to show and prove. That's why I get so pissed about the young rappers, right? The trap music, because you could not grab the microphone and spit bars and get on stage if you weren't nice. There wasn't no getting a deal, you know what I mean, and being a trash MC and mumbling. You had to be precise with your bars. That's why my stuff is more like Nas, Karis One, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, Chuck D, because you have to be, your bars have got to be precise, heavy mental. And it's okay if I don't judge people if they want to rhyme ignorant in different subjects or whatever. For me, I wouldn't do that because I think the art form and the culture, music, and this is all music. It could be pop music. I just like lyrics, right? I like Portishead. I like 07. You know what I'm saying? But you got to bring it lyrically. That's why I love Kurt Cobain, Nirvana. Nirvana was hip hop. When he dropped Teen Spirit, that's hip hop, yo. You know what I'm saying? So like you guys got to understand, whatever you're doing in life, make sure you back it up with quality and you can prove it. You know what I'm saying? So because then when you have that foundation of skill and talent, then nobody can question you. Unless, if you care. Like some people are just like, I just want the bag and whatever. But that life can leave you down a dark alley where you got executives of record labels taking advantage of you. So, and not just financially. Okay. But, anybody else?
Yeah, Line with Plants joined.
What's up? Here? I miss you.
I know.
Okay. So yeah. How you doing, lady? This is my first live. I'm so glad. Yo, you guys need to check out A Line with Plants, okay? The crazy ill health chef into astrology and just everything. And how are you, my friend? But, you need to get chart readings too. So here for them kids. I mean, you know astrology enough, but the way that I break stuff down, next level. You know what I mean? And what's so great though, I think for just all of you, understand that when you really work with this energy, and I'm gonna try to get this webinar done soon, but I'm so busy with so much stuff. I want to say here, pray for my mother. She's going through it. Just going through it. We're going through it. But you can really you just can become invincible. And you don't have time to hate on anybody else. And you don't have time to and it's not saying you don't have time for emotions. I mean, I have a Capricorn moon, so I deal with emotions differently from most people. But I'm just saying when you know your planets, you can rock with them and learn and train them. And yeah, you'll have bad days or whatever, but you need to know, right now, the moon's in Taurus and it's exalted. So you need to rock with that energy. That means go outside, spend some time in the grass. You should have done it today or tomorrow, though. Still do it. Manifest, put out your art and what you're creating, but be in nature with the plants, like Align with Plants knows. I'm gonna tell you, she makes the best rainbow salads ever. But I'm just saying, oh, and then even for real estate, right? I give you all types of advice, but if you're a realtor, right, and you're dealing with real estate, or you're a Taurus sun or moon, you want to live somewhere where you could put your feet in grass. That's important. So I mean, just little tidbits and stuff like that. I like to give you all different insights, whatever. But yeah, if you got that Scorpio sun, moon, or ascendant, you better tell mom thank you for going through what she went through with the birth, because it wasn't easy. You always honor your mother, and it's so important to know if you have a night or a day chart, right? Because if your sun is in that night, you're going to be more of the Saturn issues and Venus blessings. But remember, Saturn is just telling you to respond to your abilities. When you put in the hard work and discipline of Saturn, it actually gives you more blessings and rewards. Now it takes to slow down time, right? It's real slow. And we do live just, in a Saturnian bubble. That's why you have to know astrology to get out of this matrix so you don't have to keep reincarnating, all right? It's real. But anyway, back to, so you can really get more blessings than Jupiter and Venus give you. Saturn will give you the blessings. It's just like that stern father or grandfather. It's like, did you clean your room? Did you mow the lawn? Did you mop the floor? But these skills are building you for life. And as parents, we have to teach our kids these skills, right? Don't be afraid to discipline and correct your children. You have to. You have to give them the skills to survive in this world, but to be above this world, to escape this world too, okay? So it could be the discipline of Saturn, literally, not just discipline in this matrix world, but how to get out of this world, okay? So anybody else?
Oh yeah, Kenneth asked, what info do you need? But Mr. Queen already told her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You need the date, the time, and the birth and location. I need to know where you were in the nation, the time of the birth on the earth. You hit the turf for what it's worth. I love the Smurfs. Do you know my 10th birthday, the Smurfs premiered, and I had a sleepover birthday party? The greatest 10th birthday party ever. 1980 when the Smurfs premiered. Yeah, I'm telling my age. Oh my God. The Smurfs? And I've seen people do these different, talks about with the Smurfs and all, whatever. But hey, I just love the Smurfs. I mean, come on. I don't care if people call them demons or whatever they represent. Sometimes you just got to be entertained and not look for anything but just entertainment. And I don't like right now how everybody's so crazy on stand-up comics. A lot of my friends are stand-up comics. I never did stand-up. I did sketch comedy, House of Bugging. Worked on Saturday Night Live, and also almost got on In Living Color. But sketch comedy is my thing. I've never done stand-up. I was going to do it when I turned 50, and then this whole foolishness happened. So I still might do it. But stand-up comedy, yeah, a lot of my boys are big time stand-up comics and just, doing things, making it happen. So I don't think it's cool for people to be, oh my God, no, we have to be able to laugh at ourselves, not hate speech, but humor, right? Just like I say, Gemini's the verbal slut or Scorpio's emotional punks. Like, don't take offense to anything. You know what I mean? Like, come on, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you're having a rough life because you got to be able to make fun of yourself, self-deprecating, right? I'm blind as a bat. That's why I got my son here helping me read the stuff for the live. I keep it real, like, yeah. But I can see through you. I can see through your heart and your soul. If I meet you in person, I read you in 2 minutes. You can't hide from me. That's the gift of the Scorpio Ascendant. Who had that? My boy Gaming. Matt Gaming still, yeah, that's Scorpio Sunday, yeah.
I don't know if he's still in here.
That's all right. That's all right.
Someone else joined.
Who joined?
Blam Diva. I don't know how long they've been here, but they chatted. Aries Sun Taurus Moon, birth placement.
Wow. Okay, you just exalted. Oh, excuse me, stepping in all late before I leave and all exalted you. Nah, that's dope placements. I mean, what's your rising sign though? Because if you got the Aries Sun and the Taurus Moon, you're exalted, man. Is that a lady?
I'm not sure.
Okay. What is your ascendant?
He said the Smurfs was my thing though.
Yeah, the Smurfs, right? Come on, the Smurfs. Who said they like the Smurfs?
Glam Diva.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Glenn Diva. So what's your rising sign in your North Node?
Scorpio Rising.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Oh, no. Mad's still here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good. So make sure you know how to rock with that Scorpio Rising. You see through those people. Pay attention. You have to tap into your Black Moon Lilith and listen to your root chakra. It is, and the Scorpio Risings, I'm going to tell you, I know it's not easy. You have got to learn to trust people. You can't do it alone. I mean, that's for everybody, but for Scorpio Risings, we are so, we got Mars on the ascendant and in the 6th house with the Aries and the 6th house of work and health and hygiene and daily routine. When I was at work, when I would just work the regular grind jobs and teaching and doing different things, I couldn't stand some of my coworkers because they just were so like inefficient or whatever. Like I just like, I'll do it. Let me do it. When I was a teacher, my principal needed me, I'm the computer teacher, then I'm the art teacher, the music teacher. I'm just, I got it, but it's cool because Scorpio ascendants were very reliable. Work ethic is not, I could work 24 hours straight. It's not a problem. And I think it's also the Capricorn moon, but you have to understand with your Scorpio ascendant, your power comes from letting go, letting God, and trusting and surrendering. Sorry about that. You know what I mean? You have to learn to trust others. But did Glenn Diva say anything?
Yeah. Okay. But Mad Gaming asks, are you streaming tomorrow?
Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to probably do, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. I might do 8 p.m. Eastern, but I'll put up a notification. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know how to let people know I'm about to come on 30 minutes before. I did it in the community. So if you subscribe, maybe it would pop up in community. I don't know how that works. I'm still kind of new to this. And, now that I'm a YouTube creator, all this stuff, whatever. But you know what I mean? I'm still kind of learning in terms of how to let people know. But yeah, I would say probably 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll come on probably for an hour tomorrow and, and we'll probably talk, maybe I'll start to talk a little bit more about Taurus season and maybe even talk about Black Moon Lilith a little bit. We'll see. I don't know, what the topic will be, but, I just like talking astrology with people. I'm trying to build up a little thing on Clubhouse too. You can find me on there, but I just haven't been on there yet, like really building up stuff and doing it. But I'm going to set up an astrology room on there. Because Clubhouse is dope. If you're not on, it's so good. So much. That's Gemini North Node. Do you guys understand how the astrology plays out? Like what happened on January 6th in DC? That energy was supposed to happen around January 20th, but I saw it 2 years before, and all astrologers who know were talking about it. But the reason why it happened earlier, the 6th, because that was the day Mars entered into Taurus. It was building up all this energy from Aries. But Mars in Taurus is it's a more stubborn energy. And remember, Taurus is more calm and prudent and practical, slow, the plodding cow, but it's a bull, right? But once it gets going, it will run into the Capitol building like a bull. That was Mars and Taurus with the whole Uranus and Taurus.
Glam Diva said, turn on your super chat so we can donate.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know how to do that yet, but you know where you could.
Try.
Well, yeah, if my son knows. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know what you do? I don't know how to do it yet. Maybe my son can figure it out. But where you donate, you can donate at my PayPal. Okay, so it's tailored to you coaching at gmail.com at PayPal. And you could just send me something there as a friend. I really appreciate it. Even if it's like $1. I'm not like, it's hard as a Virgo. Don't worry about it. We'll figure. Yeah, it might be too hard to figure out right now, but it's hard as a Virgo. Like trust me, I got 4 kids, so I need every penny. But I'm just saying, like, I am.
There we go. Sorry.
Okay.
Let me get chat back up. I don't know.
Okay. I think you have to get the chat back over there. But I'm not like a person I'll give away a lot of free knowledge. I'm not definitely, one that's because also I know, like, we all been going through it in this pandemic. It's been rough. And just be safe out there, y'all. Just, I don't get into no debates about whatever. I'm from New York, so I know so many people in New York, they see things differently. Because I know people, I had a friend who was a lawyer in Brooklyn that died, but to me, I'm like, you know how to take care of yourself, right? Eat alkaline, drink water, zinc, vitamin C, colors of the rainbow, fruits and vegetables. I'm not saying being a vegan or vegetarian, you can eat your meat, whatever, but I'm just saying the colors of the rainbow are life, right? That's the colors of your chakras, the colors of the planets. Maybe I'll talk about that a little bit too tomorrow. Okay? But tap into your root chakra, respect your throat chakra, your crown chakra, all this energy, like learn about human design. I'm still learning it. I'm not a master yet, but I know like the basic level, but it's important, right? I'm a 1-3 generator for those of you who know. Can you bring the thing back up?
I don't know. It's
A
weird.
chat.
It's like
Okay.
little ninja guy.
Okay. So right now, I'm sorry, the chat thing disappeared, so I can't see what you're saying or whatever. But I'm gonna wrap this up. Yes, tomorrow. And please, yes, please. And also you can join my Patreon. I got 2 tiers, $5 a month and $10 a month, where you can get more decoded insight and information. Because remember, I'm an old school MC for New York City who was in the entertainment industry, who knows politics and everything. So I got a lot of insight, information, and knowledge. So yeah, my Patreon is, and then on there I do, for my Patreon members, I do like sort of exclusive videos just for your placements too, for free, because you're part of it, especially for the $10 a month subscribers. So you can, I don't think any of them are on here live. I was gonna say you could ask about me, but yeah, I break down astrology, numerology. I'm gonna get into some more medical astrology there. So right now I'm doing my North Node series. I'm going to finish up Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune. And then I'm going to do, the voting will probably close like around April 21st. The planets through the houses. So you can vote for that: Moon, Mercury, Venus, or Mars. Okay. But I got to go eat dinner. Wifey's doing her thing. So I got to make sure me and the kids eat something. And but thank you. I'm honored. Please follow me, Facebook. I got a Facebook astrology group. You can look for that. All the links are in my descriptions, not on here, but any of my videos. Just click on those links. But Instagram, Twitter, I told you, but Instagram, Facebook, and Facebook, it's tailored to you coaching, right? The number 2, the letter U, like you see here on YouTube, and subscribe and ring the bell. But I'll come on tomorrow for like an hour from 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll have some time. I'm crazy busy though. I'm working on charts like crazy. I just barely got on tonight, but I wanted to do it because tonight is this immortal energy. Okay, so especially Glendiva with that exalted sun and exalted moon in Taurus. That's what's happening right now. So this is your time of year. I don't know what your ascendant is, but this is your time of year, Glendiva. Okay, so really understand that just means there's a deeper connection too with that Aries Sun and Mars and that Taurus Moon Venus, first and second house. So focus on that, and it could be a different ascendant, but that's the energies of those placements. Okay. So, and you could always, hit me up. You check out my services at tailoredtocoaching.com. I got mini chart readings. You just want to get your foot wet. $35 for relationships, career, $50 for the big three astrology part of fortune. I'm going to do a new one, $75 for the big three in the North Node. I've got business birth charts. If you know when you're starting your business or started it, the time and the LLC, city, state, location, all that, it's so on point. It can help you with employees, marketing, sales, the mission statement. I mean, it's berserkowitz. Okay. I got that. That's the regular full price for a business chart. And then the mini, where it's just focusing on like midheaven, Mercury, North Node, and like 5 or 6 placements. That's only 75. And just the regular birth chart, but I'm going to start. I don't want to offer a service if I've not mastered it, but eventually I will start doing just like mini medical astrology charts, because it's important to understand your ascendant, your 6th, 8th, and 12th house for your health. I can see through the Chiron and the emotional, physical wounds, but also just for your health. You can see so much. All right. So thank you. I'm about to sign off. Salute. Sorry, the last couple of comments, I haven't been able to see them just because, whatever, we were trying to figure out the super chat. But please, if you want to support me and donate, if you don't like PayPal, I also have Zelle. You could do my other email, etaylor765@aol.com, for Zelle, and the, Patreon. Here, cancel this for me. Okay. Patreon, and then but also the, and that's like a monthly thing, but and you might be able to just donate there. I got to figure out the super chat, and I don't know where the super chat connects with. You know what I mean? I don't know if it goes through your thing.
We'll do like a test live, maybe.
Well,
just to try to test out the.
Yeah, well, I'll figure out the super chat. I got to watch a YouTube video about it, right? So really. But this is my first YouTube live ever, and I'm gonna start doing them like twice a week for you guys, because it's just hard sometimes. And this is why I need like a personal assistant, or I need like an internship or whatever. I can't pay anybody yet, but because trying to do the social media, trying to do marketing, trying to get the website updated, I'm still taking different. I still do study and research to gain more knowledge. Like I told you, I investigate and learn more about the Vedic. I'm a professional, so I try to be nice of mine. I try to learn everything, learning about, just your annual progress. Oh, I'm going to start doing solar chart readings. I just did my first solar chart reading for a client. It was really dope, and she loved it because she went through my relationship coaching program. So I throw that in for free at the end, through my 11-week program. So, yeah. All right. I'm a Virgo. I got a big mouth. I could talk all day. So don't threaten me with a good time. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you. Be good. Be safe. Be smart. Be intentional. Meditate. Breathe. Manifest. Drink your water. And really learn your astrology, your numerology too. You got that life path. Soul urge, destiny number. I do those breakdowns and readings for you too. Okay. Very important. So I'm going to sign off with my big 3, the Virgo Sun, the Cap Moon, the Scorpio Ascendant, and oh my God, Scorpio Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune. That was the acting. I can morph and become anybody, with the sketch comedy, but also dramatic acting too, I'd love to play like a killer in a horror film, a psychological thriller. All right, let me get out of here. How do we click this off?
Okay, it's at the bottom.
All
And
right,
stream.
just do it. All right, y'all.
All right.
Good night. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Peace. Taylor to you, coach. Now, can we save it?